I'm Joe Wallace for Gearwire.com. We are at MusikMesse in Frankfurt, and we're standing in the Steinberg booth looking at Wavelab, talking about mastering, and I wanted to ask you a little bit, first of all, who is Wavelab intended for? What kind of user should be looking at this software?
Wavelab, of course, is for the professional high-end mastering engineer, as well as advanced musicians. It's our best audio editing software, mastering, CD and DVD authoring. It's a bread and butter program.
Now, mastering is particularly important on the music side of things. You're working in a home studio, you have a CD, it's almost ready to go, but the last step in the process before you send it to the pressing plant is to master it. Yeah. Describe for someone who's just getting started learning about mastering why this is so important.
Yeah, it's very easy. Most of these semi-professionals and even professionals, they have their Cubase program or other sequences or digital audio workstations, but in the end they forget that they have to master the music. They always wonder, why does my mix not sound like in the radio? And that's where mastering begins, because you don't have such functions in a digital audio workstation like Cubase or, let's say, blue ones, like you have in Wavelab. You have all those metering in Wavelab, analysis functions, of course, plugins, and maybe I should show you a little bit of the basic functions to understand it.
Sure.
Yeah?
Let's take a look.
Okay, what we have here is a so-called audio montage. This is not really mastering, it's more into mixing. Wavelab is also used in the broadcast section to make jingles for radio stations, to make commercials. But we start with mastering, so I will close this audio montage first. And we'll open an audio file, which is yet not mastered. Let me disable all these plugins and listen just a little bit, sorry. Just listen a little bit to this music file. You see it's very flat, doesn't have much level. That's where we look at the meters first. I turn off the volume and just have a look at it. So you can start mastering with your eyes. You see our stereo image is not very wide. So we could apply a stereo enhancer. Like now you see it's much better. Of course we should not apply too much, because if it goes too much on the left side, it will be out of phase, which could be a problem in the broadcasting, or even if you take it to vinyl, the needle could jump off the record if there's too much bass out of phase. Okay, stereo enhancement is normally one of the last plugins. First you start with some compression. I like the multi-band compressor, which already is included with a Wavelab. I take a preset, for example, the FM radio preset. Let me apply also an equalizer. Normally I would increase the volume now, but for our listeners and viewers, I like to take the level off so they can understand me. Okay, now let's make an A-B comparison with sound, mastered and not mastered. So you hear already the difference. The problem now is we have applied some compression, some equalization. The mix does not only sound different, it's even louder. But we don't know, is the mix better or is it only louder? And that's where you can use this so-called smart bypass plugin. While playing the music, we could update the gain, find out the loudness, and then compare the original audio file with the processed audio plus level correction. Only then you know it sounds, okay, in this case better, because I know what I do.